Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Patience with Spirit. I'm your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about non-physical energy and how you're a non-physical entity having a human experience. And we hope that our love for you comes across because we love you so much. We think you're doing a great job. We care about you. We want you to know that you are loved beyond measure and you have a spirit team that is dying to help you, that is waiting for you to ask for help. And we hope that we teach you how to do that over on Spirit News on Spotify. Here on YouTube, we do psychic development reads where we are taught by my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, to read the energy, to develop my psychic gift. As a child, I was born a psychic. I just started developing it 4 years ago. I repressed it for a long time because it wasn't accepted. And now at 41, I'm accepting myself the way I am and the way I was born because I cannot help the way I was born. Hi, Boyer! So I appreciate everyone's likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all of the participation and support. Spirit said agree. I am truly, truly grateful that everyone allows me to be myself and accepts me the way I am, and I really, truly appreciate that because I can't help it. I can't help that I was born this way, and I can't go the rest of my life being something I'm not. So I'm so grateful to have a platform to be able to express who I am, and for my spirit guides, always thank you for, there's so much gratitude I have for them for being here with me. Hi, Jen! You guys, I love you guys. I love you. I feel so supported here. I'm so grateful for all the love and support. So we're going to do another collective read. If you want to follow us on any of our socials and be part of our Patience with Spirit community, you can find all that information in the description bar through the link tree. We have all of our socials there for you and our music and all of our things there for you to see who we are, to be vulnerable. Cosmic Vision. Yo, yo, you know it. Gotta give God's messages. 3 a day keeps evil away. I was fast cleaning up here, now fresh for the reading. I did a little cleaning too. I straightened up my stuff. I did some videos. I learned some knowledge. So I'm ready. I'm refreshed. I cleared the field for you guys. I cleared my chakras. Thank you. I love you so much. So we're gonna do another. Ow! I just scratched my eyebrow and it hurt. Ow. So we're gonna do another energy read. I don't pick and choose what comes through. I let Spirit guide me for what wants to come through, whatever they think is relevant or needs to be known. So not every message will be about you, but it'll be for somebody. So I want to keep that in mind, that Spirit's going to lead people to this message who need to hear it. And I just surrender to that and trust that they'll do the rest. And I'm here to just read the energy. I'm in training right now. This is literally in training for my psychic gifts in real time. I got Spirit with me here. Remember, energy is fluid. It can be past, present, or future. And it can even be an alternate timeline. So don't attach yourself to it too much. Just be an observer. We're getting higher perspectives of linear views. Okay, we're looking at people's emotional states, why people do the things they do. And most often than not, it's not you, it's them. Okay. So I hope that these are healing for people, that people learn that there's nothing they could have done differently, that they get to understand themselves. Ashley, Spirit says Ashley a lot lately. Ooh, so I have these cards that I actually never use. They're called We're Not Really Strangers self-love cards. So we'll see. I'm trying something different. All right. Ready? Let's go! All right, Spirit, tell us what you want us to know. Well, all right, I got level 3 future. What challenge do you want to take on next? What challenge do you want to take on next? So someone's in some kind of challenge that they either want to take on or they're taking it on now. What about you do you barely recognize? Oh, shit. So someone is being challenged. They're in a space where they don't even recognize themselves right now. Okay, and this was a future one too. Spirit said freezing. They could be either left out in the cold or they're ice cold, or, you know, we'll see. I don't want to say. We'll see. Hammer. Spirit Spirit said hammer and freezing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny because when I clear my chakras at the end, so what I do is I put rainbow fire on them like a torch like this. I go to all my chakras with a rainbow fire in my mind, and then I pull a little lever, a little string for rain, and then all the water puts the fire out, and then I get another ray with snow, ice, and I ice them and they freeze, and then I take Thor's hammer. I take 2 Thor's hammers and I clap them, and I break the ice off of my, I freeze them, and Spirit just said freezing and hammer. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love you, Spirit. Right away. Yes, I did. I do that. I do that like 10 times a day. I do that all the time. I do that like 10 times a day. All right, Spirit. So somebody who may need to clear their chakras, that may have energy attachments, that may need to learn how to clear their energy field. Who raises the bar for you? Oh. So someone's in some kind of challenge that they didn't plan on taking on because something happened, we'll find out, and they barely recognize themselves because of whatever challenge they find themselves in. Correct. Thank you, Spirit. And they may have someone who's inspiring them, who's raising the bar for them, who's teaching them how to be better because they're in a space that's challenging for them. It kind of feels like, and Spirit, you tell me if I'm wrong, but what it feels like is somebody who's hit like a brick wall of their own understanding, where their face shop worn. I don't know what shop worn is, but they're facing a challenge that they barely recognize themselves in, so they don't know where to go from there. But it says who raises the bar for you, so there may be someone who they're witnessing or looking at that is teaching them from afar how to overcome this challenge, is what I'm getting. What do you want to feel more of? What do you want to feel more of? What do you want to feel more of? This person could, in this challenging state they're in, this challenge that they're taking on, or that they're faced with, I don't think they did it on purpose. I think they're kind of forced into this. They could potentially not understand what they're feeling. What do you want to stop apologizing for? Yeah, there's something this person did that they feel really bad about. It's making them feel things they never felt before. It makes them want to be a better person. Is this person learning a life lesson? That's what Earth's about. Learning those lessons. Past. We have the past here. Reminder, the best version of yourself wasn't the only one who deserved to be loved. Aww. Spirit, I love you. Spirit wants this person to remember that everybody makes mistakes. Janice, everybody makes mistakes. You're meant to make mistakes. It's how you overcome them, how you react to them, how you move forward from them. This person can't stop apologizing for something they did. They can't stop thinking about it. They barely recognize themselves, and it's challenging because they don't know how to feel. They want to be a better person, but they can't stop getting out of thinking about that version of themselves that maybe didn't do the right thing, or maybe made a mistake, or maybe hurt somebody. Okay. What do you miss most about being a kid? What do you want to feel more of? You know, that's really common when it comes to healing. What I'm learning from my energy practices and from what Spirit's teaching me is that most of our hang-ups come from being a child, and we grow up with those same confirmation, with those same expectations and that same perspective of some kind of wound that happened when we were a child. It's called inner child work. So this person, Spirit is suggesting this person do some inner child work and to think about what they miss most about being a kid. Because you grow up, you get lots of responsibilities, you get lots of stress, and you kind of lose that curiosity, that excited curiosity for what's to come, that childlike exuberance that is so pivotal for creating and for creating abundance. You have to really tap into that. There's I subscribe to this app called Moonly, Moonly, and I love it. Tumultuously. I use it like 3 times a day because they have affirmations and they have knowledge on there. But I do a meditation a day, and a lot of the times I'll do a guided meditation on there. And they have specific ones to meet with your inner child at this like secret place. Your life is my business. To you meet your inner child, your version of you when you were little at a secret place, and mine is at this house that's shaped like a tree in the woods. And I go over there and I knock on the door and we play together. Ooh, I'm gonna cry because it's so beautiful. We go flying together, we run in a field together, we play with dinosaurs, we play with Play-Doh in my mind in the meditation. And it's just kind of reparenting. Look, I'm crying. Because it's so beautiful. It's really beautiful to do that. It's super healing. And then another thing someone suggested to me for inner child work is when you do your spirit baths, to get down on your knees to a child's level and to hug yourself and imagine that you're hugging your inner child. And agree. And that was a really powerful one for me. And you just kind of say all the nice things that you would have wanted your parent to say to you. Um, you guys, I'm getting emotional. It really is super healing to do that. And then you'll probably cry a lot in the moment, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to release. Your body is, when your body cries, if it's prompted to cry, it's releasing something that it needs to release. Oh my gosh, and as I say that, look, embrace. Embrace, and Spirit just said contract. Your body will contract the energy out of you through crying. Can I meddle in your life or your business? I never heard. Yes. I never had a Spirit said yes. I never had a childhood, so I'm from Yugoslavia, and I was born in 1985. So when I was 5 years old, the bombs started dropping on the people I loved. Oh, poor baby. Oh, well, you could do some child healing work. You could talk to that inner child that had to grow up so fast, that had to be in survival mode, and you could reparent your child and play with them and kind of reimagine the childhood you would have wanted. And you can actually change the timeline or your energy field that way by focusing on how you would have wanted it to be as a child. So self-care is most important when you have no time for it. That's so true. You know, we often put things before self-care because we don't consider self-care to be important. And as a makeup artist who's been a makeup artist for 17 plus years, and I worked at Sephora for 12 years, it was so common for people to come in and say, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to wash my face. I don't have time to put this lotion on. And what it equated to me was, you don't have 2 minutes to touch your skin and to appreciate yourself. And it's so true. And you don't take those 2 minutes because you want to fill your 2 minutes up with something more stressful or something you think is more important than honoring yourself. It will really show in your energy field as depression, anxiety. So this person is faced with a challenge that they're not really sure how to navigate. They see somebody who's raising the bar for them, but they don't know how to feel. They can't stop thinking about something they want to apologize for, something that they did. It says the best version of yourself wasn't the only one who deserves to be loved. We're not going to be perfect 100% of the time, ever. And I think that people get this idea that you have to look perfect, you have to make sure you are perceived as perfection, and anyone perceives you as other than that, then it's some kind of, it's some kind of something that makes you feel inadequate. But you're never just perfect, you're both. You're perfect and imperfect at the same time. I truly envy women. You're allowed to cry. It's accepted. And as I'm a man, and if crying somebody's gonna get hurt, it's not good. Look, I know that's a misconception. Thank you for bringing that up. You know, I try to cry as much as if I feel the urge to cry, I cry. And anyone who knows me knows that I'll cry over things that make me happy, things that make me sad, because I understand as an empath that my body is just responding to an energy. And that's often what we're doing. Our body's like a giant antenna, and it's telling us how we feel. And also, crying is part of the sympathetic nervous system, so it's releasing something that needs to be released energetically. It's a physical symptom of releasing something energetically, because if you hold that in, if you hold in the urge to cry because you're ashamed to cry, because society deems it as being, you know, in like vulnerable or something, that's actually a misconception. Crying is your body's way of releasing energy. If you always hold in your cries, you imagine all that energy that you're not releasing, it will manifest itself physically, for sure. Oh, thank you, Canadian President. Thank you for that. I might try crying. I can't do, you know what? You just have to do what your body is prompting you to do. And the minute you feel like you want to hold it in, that's when you go into a private room and you do your ugly cry. I have an ugly cry that I do privately. You know, your face is like crazy. But that's your body releasing energy. So thank you. Let's give Canadian President a round of applause. Yes, yes. It's okay to cry. So self-care, Spirit has taught me through self-care. I didn't used to put myself first at all. And then I created some boundaries where I had to put myself first because I was, you know, becoming imbalanced. So what self-care looks like is different for everybody. That's why it's important to ask your own spirit guides what is best for you in the moment. Sometimes self-care could just be a meditation, or self-care can be a walk in the park, or self-care can be having good hygiene. You know, it's different for everybody, and it's never one straight path. It's always in the moment. Sometimes it can be just, you know, stop working, go allow yourself a break where you laugh, or you watch a funny movie, or you play with your kids. You know, it's different for everybody, but this person here is not accepting self-care as a means to start changing what is challenging to them. So Spirit is just giving them suggestions for steps they could take to get out of this energy. Because this person's in a lack energy. This person is feeling shame and guilt for something that they did, something they want to apologize for, because they barely recognize themselves because of whatever action they took that's putting them in this energy. Spirit says, we want you. We want you to heal, Spirit says. We want you to ask us for help. That's why we teach you about spirit guides on Spirit News, because everybody has them, but nobody asks them for help, and they cannot help you unless you ask. It's against the cosmic law of free will to help anybody or do anything for anyone who doesn't ask. Even in the physical, you can't impose yourself or your beliefs on other people. You have to allow them to come to you and say, hey, would you please help me? And it's the same with your guides. You say, I need help. I need your help. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. What forced you to grow even if it was hard? I'm telling you. This person, whatever this person did, this action, we'll find out in a minute, it is literally pushing them into some kind of mode of healing. Which is, honestly, that's beautiful. Angler, like an angler fish? Let's see what kind of emotions this person's feeling. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me. I love you so much. Boyer, can you cry? Ma'am, want to know about my future spouse? Well, you can email me. This is a collective read. This isn't a personal read. You can email me at patiencewithspirit@gmail.com. This person's not trusting their intuition. This person doesn't trust their intuition. They're not listening to it. They might not even know how to access it. What else, Spirit? It's under what do you miss most about being a kid? So that's one benefit of doing inner child work, is because when you're a child, you're completely tapped in. So you're getting guidance all the time. That's why children are so carefree, and they kind of just do what they want, what makes them feel good emotionally. And then over time, you kind of get disconnected from that, because we're not taught to honor our intuition. It starts being about crunching the numbers. So Spirit is saying the quickest way to connect with your intuition, or to start using it or honoring it, is to do inner child work. Trust. Yeah, trust. This person doesn't trust themselves. They barely recognize themselves. Something they did that they keep apologizing for, that they don't deserve. They feel like they don't deserve to be loved because of something they did. They feel like nobody trusts them. They know exactly what they did. It's not a mystery. They know exactly what they did, what's making them feel guilty. It's not a mystery. They know that nobody can trust them, and whatever they did has led them to not being able to trust their intuition. Something that they were determined about. Something that with great determination they took an action against somebody, and now they're feeling very guilty. One, Spirit. I cry to the beautiful. I know sometimes I'll be looking at like a sunset, or like in the woods, like a tree, and I'll cry because it's so beautiful. What else, Spirit? What else is this person feeling? How can we help? How can we get a higher perspective? Oh, they may have ghosted everybody, or everyone's ghosting them. They might feel a little lonely right now. There might be someone from the past that keeps them in sadness, or some kind of situation from the past that they're reflecting on right now. They're in a mode of reflection. So this person's in isolation right now. They're replaying over and over again the thing they did. Someone they cared about may have ghosted them. Someone someone who does have intuition. They're sad. Present. This is in the present moment, Spirit says. Oh, or someone who was a present to them ghosted them. And now they're feeling very sad about that. But Spirit says they need to be strong. They need to find strength in this time. This is something that they have to overcome. I think this is just something new for them. It's like a transition from one state to the other. Hunger. Yeah, hunger. Spirits told me when it comes to determination and hunger that if you're hungry or determined to achieve something, to have an end result, you will not get it, because having determination or hunger for an end goal means you don't have it. So instead of using determination or hunger, instead of using determination, use the word inspiration. To be inspired means that you're more open to achieving something, no matter how it comes to you. It kind of leaves it a little more open. But if you have like a drive and a determination to get over something, I'm just going to get over this. When am I going to get over this already? Yeah, the Spirit said wrong. It'll make it so you stay in that energy, because what you're saying to the universe and to yourself is that you're not over it. So Spirit is suggesting to not be so hungry, to just kind of release the reins a little, to relax, to understand yourself, to take like little baby steps. You don't have to jump. It's not about being at the end of the healing process. The healing process is the journey. It's not the destination, it's the journey. The journey is the destination. That's why we come here. We come here for these life lessons because we think it'll be fun. Seriously, we think it'll be fun. That's why we come here. So this person, Spirit's suggesting to this person to not be so quick to have an end of what they're going through, but to use this time to understand what they need to heal. And they said the first thing they need to start with is inner child work and self-care and have faith and to ask for help and to have faith. That's scary how she can just pull up some cards and be like, yeah, you're feeling this way, and I'm really feeling that way, like literally thinking exactly what she said. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. You're just confirming. It's not me, it's the energy. I'm just reading your energy. I will try to watch the sunset at least once a week. Oh my god, that's a great thing to accomplish. That's super freaky. It's almost borderline. Okay. So, Spirit's saying to have faith for this person. Maybe they're finding faith in this situation. Maybe the person who raises the bar for them or who they're seeing overcome certain obstacles is giving them faith in their situation. So that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's how it should be. If you see someone who's overcoming obstacles and emotional issues, you should look at them as an inspiration, not something to work against. Devo! Oh my gosh, I love you. My guardian's here. Just in time. You just in time for the karmics. Balance. Thank you. I love you so much. I love you all so much. Thank you. Morning, Boopy Schmoopy. My little Schmoop Boop. It's funny you call me Schmoopy because my ex-husband would call me Schmoopy. So, this person is learning balance. This person's learning balance in their time of reflection. This is fantastic. I love doing ones like this. We're definitely getting a higher perspective of someone's challenge that they're facing, something they did. We're going to learn what they did in a second, but we're here not to judge people. We're here to guide people through their emotional upheaval. And we're doing that with Spirit. Spirit wants us all to heal. Everyone's entitled to heal. We come here for the lessons. So balance is required, and they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. They're not used to feeling these emotions. They're feeling guilty. They did something that they're having, their conscience is waking up, Well, all right, well, let's see if we can find out what they did, okay? What they do. I said, what they do. Let's do our karma cards, okay? All right, Spirit, give us a little insight if you want. I don't know if... No vision. I don't know if... Oh, Spirit said they had no vision. They feel really guilty about something they did that they can't stop thinking about. They barely recognize themselves and they're faced with a challenge. They're finding it challenging. Yes, peace will come through healing time, but you really got to take those action steps to heal too, because it's not going to heal on its own. I hear a bluebird outside. I woke up this morning and I looked out and I saw a bluebird and I said, Spirit, I love you. Pluto. Oh my gosh, see, I told you, do or die, you must. This person's having a power struggle. They have the need for control. And the need for control is often comes from insecurity. They're having some kind of power struggle because they don't understand what they're going through. That's why it's on top of hunger and why I got determination. this person wants to hurry up and be over this. You know, they want to hurry up and be over it. Spirit box, where can I get one? It's just an app. It's called the Necrometer. But just remember, with all kinds of divination, you have to be the leader of your own discernment. Make sure you're protecting your energy. Make sure you're clearing your field. Make sure you're putting protection on before you use any kind of divination. And make sure you close any portals out afterwards when you're done using it. Okay? Be energetically responsible. So this person's in a do or die kind of survival mode about some kind of challenge they're going through. They feel the need to control an outcome, and they may be somewhat obsessed with some kind of power struggle they're going through, or whatever happened to them to get them in this place came from that kind of mentality. Do or die, it has to be my way. Oh, you don't want to do it my way? Well, I'm going to show you. And they were hungry to have some kind of control over a situation, and that's just not ever going to fly with spirit. It's never going to fly. You produce DMT naturally. If you just meditate, you can produce your own DMT. So this person felt the need to control an outcome or a person, but now they're feeling very guilty about it. So something didn't work out the way they wanted to. Now Spirit wants to get to the heart of the matter with them. It says get to the heart of, because they were in a do or die mentality. I have this Sagittarius here. They had rules. They had a certain set of rules, like some kind of routine or a lack of inner standing. They thought they had insights to understand something, and they acted out of that perception or perspective in this situation. But now it's making them face challenges because they're basically imposing their rules and their ideals of how something should be, or how they wanted to control somebody or an outcome. Perhaps somebody who raises the bar for them. They could have potentially felt uncomfortable by this person who is probably doing better than them, in an emotional, healed way. Maybe somebody who uses their intuition, somebody who has faith, somebody who's balanced, somebody who's able to reflect on their actions. This person's not like that, but they're learning that now from you. But there's something that happened here that they became obsessed about. It was an obsession for the need to control you, or to control this person who's raising the bar. It was a power struggle. Yeah, but we have a prime minister. Canada doesn't have presidents. That's so funny how different. It just goes to show how different we all are. You could be in Canada, have a prime minister, and right over the border there's a president. I have a Libra here. I have a Sagittarius and a Libra. So it says relationships. Fritters. Sir just said fritters. Is anyone eating some fritters or something fried? So there was some kind of power struggle in a relationship. Someone had a do or die mentality that it must be my way. And in that mentality, they had a hunger to and an obsession to control some kind of relationship or partnership. And they made decisions for this person that they thought were best to make this person conform or to cooperate with them. But it made the person feel uncomfortable, because that's not right. You can't, just like I said before, you can't infringe on somebody's free will just because you think it should be a certain way. That's not the way that life works. You can't control other people because I'm not sure why I think it's because they're doing better than them. It says who raises the bar for you, and I have comfort upside down. So this person felt uncomfortable because this person was like healing or something, or they were doing better than them, or something like that. They became jealous. Hair. Spirit said hair. That's funny. Spirit said hair, and then look at Sagittarius's hair. So there was some kind of injustice with the scales of Libra, or some kind of unfairness that resulted in the power struggle between this dynamic, because whichever person, they just thought it was their way or the highway. Coroner. They were trying to control somebody who made them uncomfortable. If someone makes you uncomfortable, you have to ask yourself, why does this person make me uncomfortable? Because it's not this person's fault that just because they're doing good, it makes you uncomfortable. That's not anybody's fault but your own. You have to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way around this person? What about this person and their success is making me feel this way? Those are the self questions we gotta ask ourselves, so we don't self-sabotage. As a full-time job, the 6th house. Oh, doing money, doing a little at a time, service to others. Oh, jeez. Okay, so so the power struggle and the need for control was a difference in beliefs. This person who's raising the bar was planting seeds, was doing something very slowly. They were planting seeds. They were harvesting very slowly. You know, Abraham Hicks, and even in the Bible, it said something I'll never forget. And it reminds me of this now. And I'm just paraphrasing, I don't know it exactly, but it was like, you don't go plant a seed in your garden and then watch it grow like this. Okay, hurry up. Come on. Yeah. You coming? You coming? No, you just know that if you keep watering it, that over time you know that it's going to grow and you're going to have a harvest. You just know that. That's what this feels like. There was a difference in beliefs in the way that something should be done that has to do with working. And this person who is raising the bar, it says specifically right here is service to others, altruistic. They are somebody who likes to help others. That makes them feel good. What is good for us is good for everyone. So this person was planting seeds of service and trying to make it a full-time job for them. And this person over here is more in Saggy energy, where they're like, action, action, action. I need it now, now, now. Patience loves Drake. I do love Drake. Who knows Drake? Then Drake kind of stole... Oh, wait, what did he steal? The owl thing, that's a sign for the use in Toronto. And then Drake kind of stole it for his thing. Now everyone knows it. I do love Drake. Drake's the homie. So this person was obsessed with controlling somebody that wanted to do something that was very different than what they considered to be successful. That's what this is. And they did something to ruin it, or to control it, or to assert dominance, or because it says do or die. You can't do what you want to do because that's ridiculous. That makes no sense. How can anything come from it? You're not going to do, just someone who is very limited in their belief systems, very controlling. Spirit said hair and then hair. Someone who's tangled up in, I don't know, who's got in your hair about what you wanted to do. Being of service to others, I mean, how can they found it to be threatening. I told you they were threatened by you. They were uncomfortable by how diligent you were, how you kept tending to your garden, how it made you happy. You were raising the bar, and they didn't like that. I don't think they did it consciously. I think this is an unconscious behavior they were doing, because they don't understand emotions and energy. Someone you could have been in a partnership with, someone who thinks that the only way to gain anything is by action and working hard. You gotta work that 14-hour job to get anything. Otherwise, that's ridiculous. You know, someone who's just a different belief system. Okay. Wow. There you go, Travis. Yeah. I mean, how can you get mad at anyone who wants to be service to others? I don't think they were doing it like to be, you know, purposely hurtful. But we'll find out what happened. They tried to hold this person back in some way from accomplishing what they were growing. I mean, I have a cornucopia here, and they were planting seeds and they were watering what they were planting, and it's slow. You don't rush your crops to grow fast. You just know that they're going to come. So it was a difference of beliefs. Yeah, about money. And Spirit said money. And Spirit said money. And there's a bag of money right here. So, then your beliefs come through, Spirit. Come through. Come through. Come through. This person didn't want to wait. This person thinks that anything you get should be now. They couldn't they couldn't see what this person was building, so they imposed their own beliefs onto it, and they took away some resources or ruined some kind of resources that they needed to keep accomplishing what their goal was. They didn't respect what this person valued and what their goals were to accomplish. It made them uncomfortable. And it made them uncomfortable because it made them have to look at themselves. It made them have to see what they need to balance in themselves. And they didn't like that, because not everyone's ready to take that journey of self-discovery where you have to take accountability for the things that you self-sabotage in your life. This person pushed this person away and may have stolen money from this person, the resources, based on different values and beliefs. You can't do that. Just because you don't believe something that someone else believes doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. Who's to say it's right or wrong, especially if they're service to others, they're helping others. This person thinks that that's stupid. This person thinks their belief, their ideal, is that whatever their partner was doing to be service to others, that's ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous.
Secret.
A secret. This is the second time Spirit said secret. I think that they may have ruined some kind of resource for them, so you wouldn't get what you wanted. So what this person was growing was taking a lot longer than it would have, but they were just doing a little at a time. They were creating some kind of great work. They were watering their fields, their seeds. They were being of service, and someone in a relationship they were with, it could be any kind of relationship. It could be work, it could be family, it could be love. They didn't understand the insights of what they were offering, and so they thought they took it upon themselves for the need to control the outcome of this person because it has to be their way. That's what they're haunted by, that they took away a resource that would have been invaluable to this person. And they could have possibly taken money from what they were working on because they didn't value it. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That is not right. So Spirit says they're haunted by that. Because now, why are they haunted by it now? Why are they haunted by it now? Crystals. Something with crystals. Spirit just said crystals. Why are they haunted by it now? You want me to change cards? Oh. North Node! This person's in their North Node! Stop! This person's in their North Node. That's why they're threatened by it. Because they're doing something that makes them happy. That they're meant to be doing. Oh my gosh. Because they don't worry. They do, what they do is fun for them. When you're in your North Node, that's what you're supposed to be doing. That it comes to you easy. It's easy. It's like nothing. It's like, you know, wiping your butt. It's like taking a drink of water. This person, man, confirmation. They were subconsciously upset that their person or whoever this is to them had an understanding of what they were meant to do in life. Something that came to them very easy with very little effort. So they messed up a resource that, I don't know how they came across their resource, but they pushed their resource out of the way, and they did it so they wouldn't be successful. And now they're haunted by that. Now they're haunted by that choice they made. Wow. That is... If you want to find out your North Node, you should really get your birth chart. And you can look it up online. You can just type in, what is my North Node? It's better if you have details like the time you were born and the place. So you can look at where you're at in the stars. But it will usually be, like mine is teaching and speaking. So I'm in my North Node for what I'm doing right now. It just comes easy to me. It's fun for me. It's like, it's something I enjoy doing. I look forward to. So that's how you know you're in your North Node. If you're in your South Node, if you're attempting to do something that's not meant for you, and it'll always be like hard to do. That ain't right. That is not right. You can't do that. You just can't do that. All right, let's get some details. So, what's happening now with this? What happened to make this person feel haunted now? Why does this person feel haunted now by these actions? Why does this person feel haunted now? Do you consider yourself to be more emotional or more logical? I told you. Because this person doesn't, they're very logical. They don't consider... Massive, Spirit said. This person doesn't consider emotions to be important. And so they didn't care about your feelings or this person's feelings or how it would affect them emotionally. They were just thinking of it logically, like, you're not going to do better than me, you're not going to be more happier than me. But yeah, but thank you, Spirit. But they didn't think about how it would affect this person until now. Do you want to have kids? Oh, they could possibly have kids together. Some kids are a factor in this. I mean... The question should be, do you want your kids to do better than you? Yeah, you want your kids to, you want to pass on a legacy to your kids. No one has kids, and I mean, I guess some people do, but this person could potentially be saying, wow, I wouldn't have done that to my own children. Why did I do it to this person? How would your 10-year-old self react to who you are today? And I don't remember who I am anymore, and I have, what would I say to my childhood self? This person did this, and it's not something that they're proud of. It's something that they wouldn't have wanted done to them. It was done in an emotional reaction, but they don't they don't understand that. They don't understand that they reacted out of anger because this person, they were jealous that this person is doing something that makes them happy, because they're not doing something that makes them happy. So they felt the need to control this person because they couldn't stand them doing better than them. That's what this is about.
Negative.
Negative. Vodka or tequila? Oh, well, Spirit said negative, so I don't think vodka and tequila are a factor now, but it could have been at the time when this happened. It could have been a factor. That could have, well, oh, I see what you're saying. So when this happened, that's why they're haunted, because they could be sober now or not drinking, but when this happened, when they decided to do this, to ruin the resources and this person, what they were planting, they were drinking. That's why. So they felt inadequate. They felt inadequate. They didn't want this person to do what was good for them because they weren't doing good at the time. Old music or new music. But now they're singing a new tune because now they see, now that they're sober, that their actions they took when they were at a lower place have hurt people. Get up early or stay up late. Now they're taking better self-care of themselves. Now that they're not, they don't have the spirits in them. You know, the spirits of alcohol. Alcohol should be illegal, honestly. Or there should be some kind of regulation on how much you can buy, or some kind of like way to document how much you've bought this week, or something like that. City or country? Yeah, something that they had a very limited view on before because they were just in a different mindset. They just couldn't see things clearly. Now they're looking at it from a broader perspective, a higher perspective, like city to country. Now they realize the implications of what their actions did, and that they were acting like a 10-year-old. They were in their feels, they were in their emotions, and they turned to childish behavior to come after somebody they care about. Shower in the morning or shower at night. Now they want to cleanse themselves. They want to cleanse themselves of this mistake they made, but they don't know how. They keep thinking about it every night. They don't know how to fix it. What is your preferred hard alcohol? I'm telling you, they had a drinking problem. And they may have done things when they were drinking that they regret now. You know, that they don't like to talk about, that they don't like to confront. Coffee or tea. Now, the only drug they drink now is, or drug they take now is coffee or tea. Caffeine. Good for them. Honestly, good for them. They should be proud of themselves that they got to this place. It's steps, you know? When you, I'm learning, correct. When you are under the influence, you do things that you would never do when you're sober. Spirit says correct. So, this person feels bad. That's why they're haunted by it. They're trying to gain strength. They want to learn how to overcome these feelings. And you know, they're probably feeling a lot of feelings that were repressed from the alcohol. Do you believe in fortune tellers, mediums? Oh my gosh. This person's profession might be being a medium or a psychic. That might be why there was such a strong adverse reaction to it. And they were drinking. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Look. Fortune teller medium. Or something spiritual. Did you ever collect anything? What and why? Did you ever collect anything? This person, like I said, collected their emotions. They never spoke about their emotions. They never talked about it. They just acted. They just reacted, really, based on the emotions they were feeling. But they never talked about it. They didn't know how. But now they're collecting all of their feelings, and they're starting to feel them now because they weren't feeling them before because they were drinking. What is your most prized possession and why? Now that it's all said and done, they literally feel so bad. They're haunted. They're haunted that they did this to somebody that This could be work. This could be friendship. They're haunted by this. If your house was burning down and you could only save one item, what would it be and why? They want to save this relationship in whatever manner this is in. Even if the house is burning down, they want to find a way to make it right. Because they know they messed up. Wow. Well, how can they make it right? Let's see. Where are we at? 55? Oh, really? There's places in Canada where alcohol is illegal? That's good. Alcohol should be illegal. I mean, of all drugs, that's the one that's legal. It's like the worst one. 10 of Swords. Oh, I told you they backstabbed this person. Ooh. This is just something hitting a wall. Didn't I say that in the beginning? Oh my gosh. It says curses. They may have badmouthed this person. They may have, they were bitching about being a medium or some kind of psychic or something. They were being a child. They backstabbed this person. Like I said, this could be work, this could be friends, this could be relationship. You gotta put it where it fits. But now they feel really bad. They put the nail in their coffin. You had to sever ties with them because they just refused to understand this person. They refused. They had to control. It was do or die. You must see it my way or you're a fool. And that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You would never do that to your children. Say that to your children. You want your children to explore who they want to be. You want them to try something different. This person didn't want to sacrifice their beliefs for this person because they couldn't. What it really was is they were threatened by this person, that they were doing something that made them happy, that they were really good at. That's what it was. And so, but they couldn't understand that when they were looking through beer goggles. And so now that they're not drinking or doing whatever drugs they were doing, now they're feeling all their emotions and they're realizing from a higher perspective, city or country, that it was really from their own insecurities why they did that. Because you were innocent. Because this person was innocent. Innocent. They were careless. They didn't have any commitment. They acted out of spontaneity, but this person was just being original. They were trying to be free to be themselves. They were just trying to take on paragraphing. They're just trying to take on something that made them feel good emotionally. And that's what you should do. If it makes you feel good emotionally, fulfilled, then you should do it. Oh, now they're under judgment. That's why they feel so bad. I mean, if you're doing this to a medium, a psychic, an oracle, you better believe that trumpet's gonna get blown. Confirmation. So they're having an awakening. They're regaining their composure. They're starting to take the blame for their actions. They're starting to have an examination. As you sow, so shall you reap. So they're changing for the better. Spirit said stop them. They tried to stop you from doing what your North Node is, but now they realize that you can't stop someone from doing something that their soul wants to do. You just can't. You have to accept it because it's not hurting anybody. This person was just threatened that they're not doing what they want to do. But now they're looking at you. Now they're looking at you like an example, someone who's raising the bar because you didn't back down. This person didn't back down. They're like, no, this makes me happy. I got to do what makes me happy. Now there's a King of Pentacles out here. So this person could be... This person could be turning into the King of Pentacles for this person now that they aren't drinking and they're starting to get their emotions together. They're going through an awakening, basically. They're going through an awakening and they're trying to get themselves secure They're trying to speak up about what they did and gain the courage to kind of talk to you about it. Yeah, intuition and Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they had a misconception about you. There's something that they're learning about you now. When their vision is clear, they're starting to realize that things aren't what they seem, that they were just insecure, and that you actually have a chance at, you're actually doing something that's working for you. That's actually something that's not what they thought it was. Oh, see, alcohol should be illegal. And white horses in between Alaska and Vancouver. Look at you guys vibing. I love that you're vibing in my chat room. Spirit always says Willie. I don't know if anyone knows Willie. Look, intuition's here. So they're having an awakening. I got intuition 3 times. They're starting to understand their own intuition, probably from you, because you're a medium or a psychic. You are intuition. So they're starting to realize the burden of their stagnation, that the lack of their success is only because of their own actions. They're looking at you as dreamy, imaginative, psychic right here, emotionally independent, that you're emotionally balanced. Yeah, they're starting to just see you clearly now. That's good. Good for them. Well, we gave them some pointers. Spirit gave them some pointers on how they can move forward in their judgment that they're in. They need to do some inner child work, and they need to do some self-care. Maybe get some more rest. Maybe exercise more. Maybe go for a walk in the woods. Whatever that looks like for this person. They don't make time for that. So they possibly say, I don't have time for that. But they need to make time. You got to make time. If you have time to worry, you got time to do self-care. It could be like 5 minutes. Spirit says 5 minutes of meditation a day is all it takes. Just 5 minutes. If you can take 5 minutes to just close your eyes and be silent, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. All right, you guys, I love you so much. This was a nice healing one. I'm glad that we could help get a higher perspective of this situation. It sucks what they did, but they regret it now, and they want to make it right. I love you guys. Bye.